highlights then of 6 hours of racing. It was a long, long time ago that they stormed away into the lead of the race, straight off going the Lamborghini of Mirko Bortolotti. He led as the cars worked their way through turns 1 and 2. Others weren't quite so fortunate because they were squeezed out or crowded out. Chris Frog was amongst them, and he gained ground after that. He ended up picking up a drive-through penalty. Also in the strike was Leo Machinsky after about 24 laps, because he got embroiled with Rick Brokers, and Chris Frog then found himself stuck behind this rather wide Mercedes. Bortolotti relayed Marco Mappelli on the first round of pit stops, feeling somewhat hot bothered inside the car. There, number 71, Davide Ricard, double stinted in the Ferrari, as out on track the number 35 Martin Tomczyk BMW made its way up the order. Mappelli gave way at the end of his stint to Andrea Caldarelli. David Pittard gave way after 2 stints to Marco Wittmann in the 34, and there was contact as Alessandro Cunha was turned around by the Audi of Ben Goethe, picking up the first of his 2 drive-through penalties for incidents. Number 22 Porsche and Mathieu Jaminet was working its way into contention very definitely, and further back, number 54, the Battle of Cairoli Engelhart Porsche was another one on a mission. As the stop cycled through, 22 Porsche then becoming ever more of a factor. 63 though had been the car dominating the race, and it continued so as Caldarelli gave the car back to Bortolotti. Out on track, yet more drama as the number 2 Oliver Grotz Mercedes tangled with Jens Liebhauser in the 10 BMW. But as the darkness totally descended and the drivers became reliant on the artificial lighting, battles raged on all the way through the race, all the way through the classes. Now this was the cause of our 1 full course yellow to safety car period. Number 2 Mercedes having a mechanical drama, slithering out wide and parking by the side of the road. Oliver Grotz out of the car, out of the race. So full course yellow came and into the pits a lap ahead of this car had been the 22 Porsche, but it was a long stop because it got boxed in. That put the lead back to Caldarelli. And although the last stint would be handled by Marco Mappelli, the car continued to lead despite the efforts of the traffic getting in the way a little bit. 54 Porsche still on its toes, working its way up the order. Last pit stop, it would put Mappelli into 63, and Matt Campbell stayed at the wheel of 22, despite being balked in the pit lane by number 159, the Valentin Asclos Aston Martin. It made for a thrilling last section of the race as the damaged Ferrari 71 came in. They did the fuel and tyres, but in the haste to try and repair the back of the car, a pit stop infringement was committed and a 10-second penalty given. So Matt Campbell stormed through into the lead, but ran deep at Bosse. As he got back onto line, there was contact between the Porsche and the Lamborghini. Through back into the lead went Mappelli, and Campbell had to do it all over again. He was able to find a way back through. Mappelli then got bugged on the last lap by Dries Van Thor. Through he went for 3rd, which became 2nd after a penalty for the 71 Ferrari. But a win for GPX Racing, for Porsche, for Earl Bounder, for Matt Campbell and Mathieu Jaminet at the end of 6 hours of drama at Paul Ricard. And we'll see you at Spa for the next endurance round in July.